Hey folks, welcome back. The Fireflies are out early this year because it is Owl City up in post-rotation world. We have yet another deck that is using the Hoothoot Noctowl Jewel Seeker engine to find out those cards that we need. And you know what? With Raging Bolt, it's just a natural fit. We already ran our Terra Pokemons with the Teal mask, so it just makes sense to get the little Owl boys involved and find those cards that we need without having Pokestop, without having Trekking Shoes as kind of our draw engines. We really needed that extra oomph to kind of push Raging Bolt back over the edge, get us back into the swing of things. Other than that though, it's the Raging Bolt that you know and love. We got Sadas, we got Prime Catcher, we got Slither Wing. This one, I will say, I've seen a lot of the Japanese lists are running the Koraidon instead of the Slither Wing. I feel that in America, everyone is going to be running Terra Box, or at least it's going to be very popular for a while. And with Terra Box comes Pikachu. So I think having that Slither Wing for now as a quick and easy answer to Pikachu, not a bad idea. But if you feel like switching that out to go to the Koraidon, not a bad move either. We also have our Cornerstone Mask friend up in this deck. Mostly for the attack, the Demolish, because that can hit through Mimikyus. So that makes it really easy to get rid of that in case, you can't find your Slither Wing. Or it's our own version of a little bit of a wall. If we're facing a deck like our Chaladon, we're having a tough setup, we can just hide behind Cornerstone maybe for a couple turns as we kind of finish getting things going for us. So that's in there as just a little bit of tech. Some lists are running it, some lists aren't. You could always cut it for a fourth copy of Teal Mask if you really just feel like you want to just get more green energy on the board. Got two Crispins to kind of help make sure that we're getting enough energy for attacks every single turn. Of course, we have Area 0 because we need that extra bench space to set up for our Noctowls. And one cop in a Jamming Tower, which has still proven to be quite useful. But that's pretty much it. That's the rundown of the deck. I'll stop yapping there. Let's jump into some games. My name is Jared. I'll be your gameplay nurse today. All right, let's jump into it. So we got the coin flip. I think because we need to wait for the Noctowls to evolve, I'm gonna play around with going first. You could still go second and just kind of hope that you get it like that off the rip. I just, you don't have Pokestop, you don't have as many tools to ensure that you get it like that. That's what the Noctowls are for now. So it can still happen. It's just not going to happen as much as it did with the pre-rotation deck. So you just kind of go off your own risk tolerance with that one and make your decision based on if you know what your opponent's playing. For example, in this case, if I knew my opponent was playing Dragapult, I would have chose to go second because I'd rather take that away from them. But if you're going into it blind, I think going first is kind of correct, at least for right now. I might change my mind on that. But let me know in the comments what you decide to go. If you've been playing this deck already, what have you been going first or second lately? And okay, so we need a Terra Pokemon in the form of Teal Mask. We need our Owls. We need our Noctowl ready to go. I could Ultra Ball for like a Raging Bolt or something, but I think I'll just sit on it for now. I'd rather if we get like Iono, I'd rather just keep those Ultra Balls in the deck. Attach an energy for turn. I guess Ultra Balling so that we could attach for turn, but we have Sada. So yeah, I'll stick with what I said. All right, chill, I'm talking here. Oh, if you didn't say, my camera blocks it, but I was getting emote spammed. Gonna go ahead and turn that off. I wish that you could just have that set to be off for every match by default. That would be quite nice. I don't think that's an option. I'm pretty sure, yeah, they haven't added that yet. Really cool if they did though. Sure would be nice. Okay, so next turn we'll be using our Noctowls to Jewel Seek. Getting a KO on this Rotom would not upset me at all. So to get that going, we got Ultra Ball, for a Raging Bolt. We need Noctowl for... we'll need a Fighting Energy as well as a Prime Catcher. So we could do like Earthen Vessel, Prime Catcher, and then just grab that Rotom and take him out. Let's go ahead and Teal dance first. They got a Zard deck, so we'll keep our Ogerpon ready to go. Oh, okay. Already got the Earthy. Nice. Get this into the discard. For Sada, add one more of these and a Fighting. We'll be good to go there. Let's take a peek, see if we got Prime Catcher and all that fun stuff in here too. We don't. Why would we? Okay, so we don't have Prime. A little unfortunate there. So we're gonna need Latias to get this out of here without pain and energy. Oh, we don't have bench space. Okay, so we could get Area 0. Get a Latias, get a Raging Bolt. So we'll get a Nest Ball into Area 0, because I don't want to use both my Ultra Balls. I think that would be a bit too much. But we'll see what we get off Teal Dance first. Another Sada. Okay. So we're pretty much all set up. Okay, so let's grab that Nest Ball, that Area 0. And we'll just use one of the Ultra Balls. We'll save the other one for another Noctowl in case we need that. Yeah, good to go there. I could also just pay the retreat cost, but with potentially needing to knock out a Zardo later, I think I'd rather just hang on to it for now. Feature. Let's Ultra Ball. I think I run 2 Night Stretchers. They are super helpful though. But that's okay. Yeah, I think I'm fine with this. Oh, I should have Sada'd before I Ultra Balled actually. That's a bit of a... No, I can't because No, I can. Yeah, I definitely should have Sada'd first. A little bit of a miss sequence there. Okay. Now we Sada. Alrighty. And attach to this. I don't think there's anything else we need to Ultra Ball for right now. And we'll just smack a Dreepy. Sorry, text broke my brain for a second there. Okay, you know, not the ideal having Prime Catcher prized. Would prefer to avoid that if possible, but it is what it is. If we don't get Iono'd next turn, we'll be able to bench Raging Bolt, discard this Lightning Energy, and then Sada both of those back on. That'll put us in pretty good shape. Did not draw our Prime Catcher. Would have been nice to have done that, but what can you do? Can only play the cards we're dealt, right, friends? This deck's pretty fun though, and it has been having quite a bit of success. If you look at like the most recent city leagues, you'll see at least one, if not more, of these decks in just about every top cut. So it is having quite a bit of success across the seas. Of course, we'll wait and see how much that translates to America. Not always 1-to-1. So just be ready for that. But I think, you know, Raging Bolt's had some pretty serious staying power. Wasn't like a major top, you know, regional winning contender the last couple formats. Especially once Regidrago kind of fell to the wayside. But especially in locals, it still definitely has a home. Always see a couple people playing it at locals. More often than not, someone makes into top cut with it. So still a terror in your local tournaments, even if it's not like a regional winning deck as of late. And it's still very, very fun to play. And, you know, if that isn't just what's important, then I don't know what is. Uh-oh. Like our opponent fell asleep at the wheel there. That's unfortunate. Let's keep playing like they're here for now. Make sure that we're not missing out on Noctowl. Thank you. Make sure we're not goofing up. Lighting to here. Lightning to there. Okay. Let's see. Use my supporter. Don't have anything really. I think we're good here. I mean, hold on to Jewel Seeker. There's really nothing that we need right now. So, like, I'm not gonna go crazy with it, right? $210. That was a little janky animation there with the energy. Okay, and now unfortunately this game is likely over. But that was a good rundown of like kind of how to, there's Prime Catcher, kind of how to get set up, how to flow through the first couple turns. So I'll go ahead and lead this in, but we'll see if we can't jump into another game to showcase a little bit more of what this deck can do. Okay, we're choosing to go first once again. Still riding on that kind of being the right call for now. This is, you know, I'm kind of into this. This is a nice little opener here. I don't know if I'm going to Billy. I don't think the Billy angle... Let's see, I have to decide before I get the Noctowls and such. The problem is if we don't Billy... Yeah, I don't think we Billy. I think we just get this here. And then we'll Nest Ball, get a Bolter. So that we can attach for turn. Yep. And then go ahead and call it good there. I think Billy is really in this deck if you get like hard stuck, right? But see, that's what's, I don't know. That's what's crazy to me is like, I know most of these lists are still running Billy. Oh, you know what it probably is? I bet Billy is in the deck if you go in turn 2. Billy's there probably so that if you go second and you really want to get like that first turn knockout, that's when you Billy. So that you can see more cards, kind of get that like traditional Raging Bolt setup going. That's got to be it. But if you're going first, which we were able to do right now, then I don't think the Billy angle really makes sense, because unless you like start it with it in your hand and you have no way of getting Fan Rotom. Otherwise, there's just, I don't see it at all. So this stinks. Well, I mean, it's not too bad. I think we just attach for turn, hit him with the Badoo. It's either that, or we could attach the Badoo, retreat, then like Prime Catcher, Sada. But that seems kind of like a lot. So let's get a Noctowl going. We could Crispin here. I actually kind of like that. Get a little bit more energy set up. Grab a grass for next turn. And just get like a Nest Ball maybe for next turn. Or a Sadder. I think I'd rather just have the Sada. So when you're Crispining, especially with this deck, because it's very important, you're picking the card that is going into your hand. So I want to attach the Fighting Energy to my Raging Bolt, so I'm going to select the Grass Energy, because that's what's going to go into my hand. And then I can Crispin attach this one. And I already used my attach for turn. No, I didn't. I'm going to attach for turn here. And I'm not going to Jewel Seeker again. And then let's just Assault Landing the Badoo. Knock it out. Go and get him gone. Get him out of here. I don't want to deal with him. I don't think Poltzard runs Unfair Stamp. They probably still run Crystal, I would imagine. But we'll see. Could get Unfair Stamped off of that. It's hard to know. Let me know in the comments if you guys want a post-rotation Poltzard. I don't know how many of you are still playing that deck, but it's definitely something I could take a look at. It's a fun one, for sure. Interesting. So I wouldn't be upset at all. They're just stalling me out. I would not be upset at all playing that one again. Okay, chill. I just messed with my lighting. All right, Bolt. Okay, let's dance first. Interesting. Okay. I kind of want to. I kind of want to just like knock the Dreepy. That because they don't want to Charmander me. Like if they know what they're doing, they don't want to play Charizard. Earthen Vessel and they're at 3, so no hand disruption needed. Like they're figuring that part out on their own. Earthen Vessel Ultra Ball. Just throw some energy into the discard and Sada it back up. Grab a Latias or something. Or another Hoothoot, honestly. Okay. Latias or Ogerpon. Also, please note, Latias only works on basic, so it will not free retreat your Noctowls. Just be very aware of that. Ogerpon, because they're going to have some high health numbers, and we're going to need a second one in case for the Charizard, so I think we'll go with that. We'll just rely on the Prime Catcher for now. And let's Sada. Just go ahead and get just some more energy on here. Nice. Hey, we got the Latias anyways. We'll save that. We'll give them hope that they can stick us again someday. And let's go ahead and prime up that energy. And you. No, I think I'll save the grass. Let's get rid of this one. 70, right? No health modifiers? Yep. Okay. Got him. It's Hoothoot. Okay, hopefully they continue to not top deck anything. That would be real nice. I'm feeling a concede. Okay, Sparkling, I was right. There's that Iono. Okay. Pretty brave. I mean, I know they wanted to like place down the Sparkling before. Yeah, that makes sense. Good news is Noctowl only has the 1 retreat cost, so not too crazy. Let's dance. Oh, yeah, because I can Night Stretcher if I really need to get him out of there. Or Earthen Vessel, honestly. Not gonna need the Slither Wing. I don't love the idea of playing the Iono. Just because if they had more cards like Dracloaks or something, they would have played them. I'm gonna bench that Hoothoot that I didn't get a chance to bench earlier. And let's just retreat you. Promote this friend. Oh, I should have just promoted the Fan Rotom there, honestly. That was a bit of an oof. Definitely a bit of an oof. Okay. Another grass. Wow. Alright, are we going to see a stage 2 Pokemon this turn? Stick around and find out. Let me know in the comments, what decks are you looking to see for post-rotation? What one should we cover next? Terra Box, I am going to as soon as humanly possible. I've just been waiting for it. I want Lily's Clefairy to be available on live, so as soon as I can record using Lily's Clefairy, I'm going to get a Terra Box video out. That is probably the deck that I'm most excited for coming into rotation. I think a lot of us are, so mooch looking forward to that. Don't have a counter catcher, please. That'd be great, thanks. But if you want to see like Goldango or whatever else, let me know. I don't think I run a Briar in this list. Oh, they don't. They have 4 cards anyways. It doesn't even matter. It don't even matter, baby. Okay. Ultra Ball. I could Ultra Ball for Noctowl. What would I get? What do I need? I don't know if I really need much of anything, to be honest. How many Ionos have they played already? Just 2. I think they run almost like maybe 4 even. But our hand's looking a little sad, so... Look at this. We could grab Fez if we need, just for more cards. Fez isn't bad in case we do get like Iono'd and they take another knockout. We got a Nest Ball. I'm good on energy. I could get like a energy retrieval. I only have 1 grass in here, never mind. Okay. Nest Ball for Fez. And maybe just a boss. To kind of guarantee something good for the next turn. Happy with that. Not guaranteed, because we could definitely get Iono'd again. I want to say I was running almost like 4 Iono when I was playing Poltzard. Hard to say exactly though. Do I want a Night Stretcher for another Bolt? Can you get some more energy ready to go? I don't think so. They could boss. No, they really can't. Yeah, I think I'm good. This one to here. More cards. Ooh. And good game. Good game. Okay. So yeah, GG's.